Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 3 with me, Adonia37, and we're gonna go right back to the Garden of Hope today. Put that thing back where it came from. Also help me. And we're gonna take on the boss, probably. We gotta find out where Louis. Who the hell, Louis? I'm getting confused. There's Captain Olimar and his friend Louis. Captain Olimar is the one that ran off with all of our juice, all of our precious, you know, the thing that's keeping us alive. The thing Brittany so desperately depends on. Whoa, what was that? Right now I'm gonna recommend having blues and rocks for the boss battle. That seems like a pretty solid number. We also have one spray. Where is the stupid frickin'... I swear every camp has one of those iridescent... Or I think that's what they're called. Flint beetles. Frickin', moping around somewhere. They're always in your camp. I just seem to have no idea where it is today. Or any day, for that matter. But that's okay, I don't really need my Pikmin to be that, speedy. They move in such straight, perfect lines. They made the Pikmin so much smarter in this game, it's fantastic. See, I thought that these things drop... I think I'm thinking of the yellow ones. There's like yellow spectralids that drop nectar. I mean, obviously, you would think, well, the color would indicate that, eh? I'll take... This thing looks very disgusting. Take that back later. See, like, I love the theme of this second, the second half of this place. Like, you have all the tiles and everything. You have this, like, this bucket here. It's all bent out of shape and everything. It's like a path. I just love cool stuff like that. It's quite neat. I assure you, it's quite cool. That signal was coming from somewhere nearby. Oh, is it this gigantic crystal thing? Oh, let's just bust it open. Perhaps Louis is in here. Oh, breaking it up. Breaking it up on the Barrigan Talk Show. I see a strange ship in the background, but what is... Whoa. Oh, there seems to be a living thing inside the crystal. Or inside this gigantic... Oh my god, the mass of land is the boss! Okay, at this point I would recommend getting rid of the rock Pikmin. I'll just have Captain Charlie watch them, I suppose. And what you want to do now is have your Pikmin... Yes, nice! Have your blue Pikmin... Oh, you know what though? I need them for this. I forgot about that. The rock is not quite broken yet. Just hurl them at this crystal. Right, nope, run away, run away. No, you imbeciles, I told you to run! Oh, sensational. Wait, did it kill them? They're not dead yet. Oh, well, we broke your defenses open. Oh. They somehow survived. Well, kudos to them, I suppose. Alright. What's it doing? Oh, it's charging. How lovely. Okay. Take shelter. Give me shelter. Oh my dear lord, it's freaking out. No, no rock Pikmin. Alright, Charlie and Alf. I want you two to stick together. Alright, what you have to do, obviously... Okay, yeah, lead him away from those guys. Is attack the feet. They just died instantly, jeez. Or just one died, apparently. Now, attack it while we can! Yeah, and you have plenty of time to attack, by the way. Oh, run the hell away, though. Yeah, this gigantic freakish tongue. Alright. It's pretty scary. Pretty much you can just... Whoa, jeez, you, like, launched Captain Charlie up. So you kind of do have to get, like, right up in its grill. Push it around, get right up... No! Come on, Alf, you can respond. Just standing there, twiddling his thumbs. I guess it would be kind of helpful to have red Pikmin out for this. Just because they do more damage, obviously. This thing takes, like, a ridiculous amount of hits, though. It's quite crazy. Ah. Okay, run, run. Better run, run, run. Better run away. Talk about a cool idea for a boss, though, you know? Like, you wouldn't... Like, when I first saw this thing, I was like... Or when I saw the giant arena, I was like, what the hell is the boss gonna be? Like, I have no idea. Then this gigantic thing comes out of the ground, because you would just think it's some random plant or whatever. You know, maybe it's the thing inside the crystal, like a little small boss like the last one. But nope. And it's got like all the little plants going on and everything. It just looks so cool. I think it's a really... Oh, jeez. Get up! Okay, attack... Yeah, go ahead and attack the foot already. That's a grand idea. Bring it down again, really, as quickly as possible. Go, go, go! Right, you're supposed to... He's already down? Okay, nice. Well, someone probably got crushed there, Jesus. Okay, stop targeting it. I need more Pikmin here. I love that lens flare. This is pretty much the majority of the boss battle. Just like, can I get them to do that? No. You gotta be careful because when he shakes them off like that, that's usually a pretty good sign that he's gonna do his tongue attack. His wonderful tongue attack. All right. Ah. Come on, come on. See, blues don't hit for very much is the problem. Okay, usually after like 2 times. Okay, never mind. Oh no, he's doing it. Oh god. Yeah, as I keep trying to say, this thing's kind of like a... I think it's going to go twice around. Look out. Gee, how did that guy survive? He probably died because of me, jeez. I was like, hey, get out of that specific area, you're not safe. Huh? I think I'm doing pretty good. Ah! Okay. Yeah, the best idea when it pops back out of the ground like this is to target one of its feet again. Because it always does this stupid thing when it gets out of the ground after you've attacked it for a little while. And that gives you a pretty good chance to attack its foot. See, like we already took it down again. You only have to attack one foot though, so it's not that big a deal. Alright. Alright, run, run, run. Those guys are screwed. I guess not, maybe. Okay, actually... No, they're fine. I don't trust it. Get out of there. Give it a good walloping. Yeah, this thing's like a gigantic, really intense, more intense version of like a BD, or like all the, you know, the long legs enemies from Pikmin 2. Except it has 4 legs. It's also far like the biggest boss in the entire Pikmin series, though, if you think about it, because this thing is ridiculously huge. I mean, it's a gigantic mass of land. Seriously? We were almost there. Okay, don't lift up that. Okay, it's never a good... Oh, get out of there, Alf. Don't want to be in there. This thing has pretty... I will say this as well. This thing has some pretty devastating attacks when you don't have it on the ground. Because obviously all it does is, when it's in this state, is it just tries to eat you with its tongue. But when it's on the ground, it can do some pretty devastating things. Goodbye, little friend. Oh, wait, he may have survived! He may have survived! How can he have a freaking 360 tongue? How scary is that? We just detached that head from its body, and it looked back at its body after it had been detached. Like one last thing before you die. It's like, oh, there's my body? Oh. Oh, it's Captain Olimar. I won't let him get away. He's unconscious again. That must be his spaceship. It looks strangely familiar. He nearly escaped with our fruit. What a scavenger. Let's get this disdainful scoundrel. That's like what George Takei would actually say. Let's get this disdainful scoundrel back to the Drake straight away. Oh my. You rapscallion. I must say, although this man is clearly a fraudster and a tricky individual, I must say I admire his musculature. That's what George Takei talks about all the... Well, this is fruit, right? It looks like it's wearing armor. What the... Oh, I just got so confused. I thought that Alf was, Captain Olimar for a second, and I was just like, what the hell? How did he get back? He's like up on his feet. What do we do, guys? But they'll take that crap back. Oh, this poor ship that I've never seen before in my life. It's out of commission. That really is quite sad, though, in all seriousness. Look at the poor ship. What if there was like a jump scare and it like looked at us really quick, like, huh? Curse that Hokatate ship. It may once have been a top-of-the-line vessel, but it's now just an insult to my piloting. I can't wait to pay off that debt and get back my beloved SS Dolphin. But that means I need to find something really valuable before I return home. SS Dolphin, eh? Can I carry the ship back? They're just waving at me. Can you imagine if you could, like, salvage the ship? If I discovered you could do that right here and now, I'd be pretty thrilled. Damn, that's a pretty... The boss, the concept itself is pretty cool. I do enjoy that boss, and if you actually, I'm not going to because it's kind of pointless, but if you come back here later, there's gonna be, like butterflies and stuff around there. There's gonna be, pellet posies growing on that thing. On the carcass. But, the majority of the boss battle really just boils down to you throwing Pikmin at its head and it tries to eat you with its tongue. I mean, assuming you're quick enough, obviously, but it's kind of, the idea is pretty cool, but it's all around somewhat boring. It's still fun, though, I guess. I don't know. You know what this is. It's the Hawkitation. Oh, the food thief now. Jeez. That's a pretty... I can understand that label. Subject spacesuit has activated forced sleep mode. Again. 34J juice supply and one soft vinyl toy suitable for a toddler. Or Captain Charlie. Or myself. Hey, triple backflip. I can't believe he stole our juice supply and my rubber ducky. Olimar is in for one rude awakening tonight. I've been honing my interrogative skills for just such an event. Oh my. Interrogative. Interrogative. Interrogatorative. Well, I'm gonna have to go over that way to get that frickin' orange. Did I leave anybody behind, though, first of all? Well, most importantly. I love how even though I didn't walk into those areas, well, just because of the fact that I didn't walk into those areas, I can't see them remotely on my map. That's cruel. Well, we got some more Pikmin. Well, we got quite a lot of Pikmin, actually. Where'd Alf go? Hey. Keep up, come on, keep up! I could probably almost finish this area today. Or maybe at least in tonight's recording session, I'll see. Oh, that'd be kind of sad, though. I really like the Garden of Hope. Garden of Hope is fantastic. You know, I've just been talking about how it's my favorite area and everything. It is kind of tough, though, because I was saying that the Twilight River is also... Why am I always missing just one Pikmin? Is it around... Oh, here it is. Hey, you. It always is just one, though. What the... How did that happen? All of you go away. Hold on a second. Well, I could use some blues, actually. Okay, some flying Pikmin. Some more blues, I suppose. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, it is still kind of tough, because as I was saying before, like, the Twilight River, I just really love the idea of, I just love the idea of a, of autumn-themed places in video games. It's just really cool to me to have that. There's apparently a fruit over there. I'll get that way. That'll be a different day. That'll be a different day. Probably tomorrow. I guess I suppose I could go to, like, Twilight River in this recording session and take care of that today. I don't know. There's so many options. I could do all these things. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, is this great. So there's 2 more fruits over here that I can easily get today. But the idea of autumn-themed worlds in video games is just so cool. I'm not sure if I did mention the fact that... Because obviously I don't know if... Well, I mean, maybe it's not obvious, but when I brought my Super Nintendo home, well, this is already kind of going poorly. I kill them all. Am I losing anybody? Hey. Wait, no, don't bring them back. Hold up. Hold up. Under attack here. I don't want to get the flying Pikmin. No, get out! Okay, they're fine. You know what? Sure, bring stupid things back. Who's gonna stop you? Not me, apparently. Oh, they're with me now. Well, welcome to the team. Winged Pikmin, you. You wonderful boy, you. Okay, yeah, I can get this. I can drive 55. Why do they all bum out at the very end? They're like, oh, you know what? I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I have the potential. Okay, yeah. Captain Charlie, you stay behind and... Well, you and Elf stay behind and watch all these Pikmin. Here. We can probably take that back in time, right? Alright. Yeah, get that over there. Right now, we should logically be able to get this crap back as well. Yeah, I was just playing Yoshi's Island, and I never really was able to put my finger on what exactly the theme of World 4 was, because every other... And that's the thing I love about Yoshi's Island as well, is that a lot of the worlds in that game don't really have a, I always get Pikmin stuck behind that stupid thing, and it's so annoying, because it always happens to me. Are there any other... There are a few Pikmin around. No, don't do that! Okay, fruit recovered. Like, what are you doing all the way over here? But I can never really put my finger on what the theme of that one world in Yoshi's Island was, World 4. Because that's... Well, I was just saying... What was I just talking about? Oh, yeah. Yoshi's Island is another example of a game that, like, each world doesn't necessarily have one specific theme. And let's just end here, I suppose, because we have all the fruit I can get right now. End day. But Yoshi's Island is a game that kind of has that same thing where, like, there isn't... Because it's not like... That freaking flying Pikmin is going nuts. You have games like a lot of the main... Maybe that Palaposi is huge, I don't know. Like main Mario games, well not main ones, but you know like Mario 3, like a lot of the themes are pretty straightforward, like grass, desert, ice, you know, stuff like that, pipes. I guess some are kind of unique, but you know what I mean? I think, to me, the best worlds in video games are the worlds that can't be described in just one word, you know what I mean? Like Autumn Heights from DKC Tropical Freeze, like, I can't just say autumn to describe that world, because it's a lot more than just being autumn. It's this forested, mountainous... I mean, obviously the main theme is autumn, but it's like... It has all the, like, it has a lot of variety with all the levels, like the sawmill level and the one where you're going up into the clouds, and the cave levels, but, like, it's not like they're all varying themes for one world, because they all kind of connect to one another, because it's very smart, you know? And I think Yoshi's Island kind of has that, too, with, like, worlds like World 4, maybe World 2 is the same way, where you can't just say one word to describe something. I mean, like, World 3 in Yoshi's Island, you know, like, it's jungle, World 5 is, well, it's clouds and stuff, that's kind of, you know, it's straightforward. But World 4 is, like, it's got a lot of autumn colors. Yeah, we're doing a great job here. We got, like, 42 out of 66 fruits. You can save so many people in our home. And then some. But... Because I like how World 4... Like, I never really occurred to me to think that World 4 in Yoshi's Island is autumn. I mean, I guess the idea there is that a lot of the worlds kind of revolve around the 4 seasons. But I don't know. It's such a relief to have all our juice back. But it's kind of like a sunset, autumn kind of thing. I just like... It has all the autumn colors anyway. I don't know. I was saying before that I really like that autumn kind of... When autumn gets represented in video games, I just think it's really cool, because it's just a really good season to represent in video games, because it just gives you so many options, but I've already talked a lot about that, so... End of discussion. We managed to capture the thief, Olimar, the Hawkatacian who had been eluding us. We retrieved our stolen food supplies, but boy was Brittany upset, and rightly so. After we all calmed down a bit, I started thinking that there was something fishy going on here. We need to get to the bottom of things. Indeed. Indeed. How can one not be aware of what is going on? Well, I'm sure we will get to the bottom of things next time. I'll see you guys then. Bye now.